Good morning, everybody. Joe Ciaccio here. Happy Monday to everybody. I'm going to kind of go over a little bit about front door knocking. Hold on a minute, I got a picture that's out of whack. Okay. Go over a little bit about front door knocking. An agent of ours that works in California told me he wanted to be on the call just to kind of share some of the tips and tricks that he does. So Jason, give me the high sign if he's able to get on the call. Door knocking, to me, is an art, guys. It's an art. When you go to a door, where do you stand? How do you stand? What do you take? What do you say? How do I say it? What time do I get there? What's the latest I should get there? All these things go through your mind, especially if you're a new agent. You kind of know what to do, yet you don't know what to do. Then you're afraid you're going to mess up. Let me tell you. If you hold on a second. Come on. If you come on in and come on. Okay. And if you make a mistake at the door, ain't nobody going to get upset with you because you're the only person that's actually experiencing what you feel may be a mistake. So the whole purpose of knocking on a door is to try to catch the person at home. You can try to call them, they don't answer the phone. You call them, you set an appointment, they do the old ghosting, you can't get a hold of them. So there's times where you have no choice yet just to drive by if you want to make a sale. And when you buy leads, you want to work those leads to the fullest to make sure that you can make a sale, and you can also help the people out. When people send in a card, there's something on that card that they recognize, that they saw, that got their attention. There was something there. So what I like to do is when I go to a door with the leads is I highlight the information I want them to see. Final expense, burial, the word insurance is on the lead. Whatever you feel is going to get their attention is what you want their eyes to go to. Because there's no way for them to read that entire thing, when you stand in front of them, and them to retain it because they're thinking, who are you? What are you really doing here? So this is what I'm going to recommend you to do. And Jay told me Chris is on the phone, so I'm going to open them up in a second. When you go to a door, the people that we're speaking with are called responders. They sent something in, they want information. When you go knock at somebody's door and they have no idea who you are, my recommendation is to carry no briefcase with you, take nothing with you. That's my style. Chris may say he does it differently. To me, I kind of like to put everything everybody says into a blender, have it come out to where it makes you feel comfortable, to where you can get the results that you need. I don't carry a suitcase, no briefcase, no backpack, no nothing, just leads. If I go to a house on an appointment, I carry just the lead. I don't want the person to think I'm there to sell something to them because I don't want that little guard to go up, because what happens is that a glass block will go up, you can see through them, but they're saying, this guy's trying to sell me something, and you don't realize they get the actual defense mechanism up, and they're going, I made plans, I can't do it. So to me, if I go light, is better. When I go to houses and I'm just door knocking, I'm taking all my leads. I'm taking about 20, 30 leads with me. So when they sit and tell me I can't visit with you, I'm too busy, I'm booked up, I said, man, I got no problem with that. And I fan through all my leads and say, listen, I'm busy just as well as you. I've tried to get you before, calling you, knocked on the door. Can you just give me a couple minutes so I can give you the information, and then from there I can go to a next appointment I have. Okay? Now, I like saying I've got an appointment. So right now, it's 10:05 here in Tampa, Florida. If I knock at your door, I'm going to say I've got an appointment at 10:30. So they're thinking 10 o'clock, 10:30, he can't be here that long. He's got to go to the appointment. Agent says, well, what do you do when you say 10:30 and you're there? You say, you know something? Let me see if I can get a hold of the client. I'm going to call them and tell them we're a little bit late. Or it's okay if I'm a little bit late because you're more important. So, door knocking is door knocking, and you've got to get comfortable doing it. And the only way to get comfortable is to mess up. Everybody thinks when you get out and do something brand new, you're going to do it perfect the first time. I need to practice 87 times at home. I need to practice it before I do it. I can't go out and door knock because I don't know how to do it just right. The only way to get better at something is to do it. When you're a kid playing sports, you're there playing with kids maybe a year, 2 years older than you. They're much better than you. You say, damn, they're so much better than me. Well, they've been playing longer. So when you hear Chris on the phone and you hear what he's going to talk about and what he does, the guy's been working with me now for I think about 12 years, maybe longer. He'll tell you. Best month he's had with me, based on my knowledge, is right at $40,000 of annualized premiums. He'll do 30, 32, 35,000 month after month between leads, referrals, door knocking, and going through his old book of business. So what I'm gonna do is have Jay open him up. Chris, you on the line? Good morning, sir. I appreciate you getting up at 7 o'clock in Sunshine, California. So, you are an expert door knocker. You've been doing final expense for a long period of time. Would you mind sharing some of the tactics that you do to set an appointment, or how you get to a door, some of the rebuttals that you come across, and what you do to overcome those, please? Chris, let me ask you a question. When you first started, door knocking, because Jay just gave me, there's 3 new agents on the phone right now. When you first started door knocking, did you know how to do it 100% when you first started doing it? Mm-hmm. 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 Well, the whole deal is right. Chris, let me ask you a question. Right now, when you first started doing this here, could you show premiums of 140, $150 a month, or did you start off with kind of low premiums? How did you get comfortable doing higher premiums? Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Well, what happens when you're a young agent or you just don't have the confidence in yourself. What happens is that you feel if you show a lower premium, you're going to make a sale, and it's not going to fall off the books, and they're not going to replace it. And just like you said, you left a lot of money on the table by not showing higher premiums because the people wanted it, yet you don't show it. So I tell agents, I said, the only way for you to sell high is you got to show high. Even if the client can't afford it, matter of fact, when you show a premium of 150, that $50 premium looks kind of cheap. It looks like a value. But if you start off with one at 60, 50, and 40, you know, you're actually hurting yourself, because somebody's going to come behind you and say, that's all he got you? You know, an average funeral costs $12,000, $15,000. You're only 62 years old. Average age for a female is 82, 85. You need to get more. And Mhm. Mhm. Perception. Thank you. Listen, guys, you can go. Matter of fact, back in the old days when I first started, you had to go to the funeral home to get their general price list. Now you can go online to your local funeral home, online, look it up, ask for the general price list. And now when people say, oh, a funeral's not going to cost that much, say, well, you know, you may be correct, yet let me kind of show you the funeral home that's right around your neighborhood. And pick out 4 or 5 funeral homes, depending on the area you're working in, because when people see something, they tend to believe it. They may have heard something years ago. Everything goes up in price. So it's just a funeral used to cost 7, 8. Go on. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. The more you do this, the more you get in front of people, the more doors you knock on, you're going to make mistakes. Everybody that is successful has made mistakes. And understand that it's okay to make a mistake. If you say something the wrong way, they really don't realize it. Yet you say, oh, why did I say it? Why did I say it that way? So what it's going to do is it's going to burn a little spot in your brain. So the next time you're out there, you're going to kind of phase away from that saying and add something. One more thing I'm going to recommend you guys to do, and I've recommended it, I've begged you guys, I've told you guys, I've insisted. Take your phone in with you, as you do, and record yourself. Record yourself to hear what you sound like. Because right now, if you work by yourself, right now Chris is out by himself. Chris is the instructor, he's the teacher, he's everything. So the only way for anybody to get better is you got to have a coach. And the only way to coach yourself is you have to record yourself to hear what you say. Did I have a bunch of ums and uhs and these or that? Was I interrupting people? Was I speaking too fast? Was I not listening? Was I not answering those questions? And by recording yourself 3 or 4 times, what it's going to do is going to groom you, and it's going to make you sharper. You must know the product, and you must and the people have to appeal to their sense of personality. And the more you come across as being sharp and knowing what you're doing just by that general price list, people will say, man, this guy knows what he's talking about, because now they have confidence in you. So, okay, Chris, I'm gonna let you end the call. Go on. I'm sorry, say that again. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, some are, some are not. Mhm. Mhm. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. If they do, they call the office and I'll give them your number. Okay, Chris, I appreciate it, sir. Go make some money today. We love you. We appreciate you. And thank you for taking time to be on the call to help these experienced agents as well as new agents out. So with that said, guys, make it a great Monday. If you need anything, you need leads, you need anything, here's the number right back here. Call us. We love you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye, Chris. Have a great day, guys. Okay.